Welcome back to the Portsmouth Career Mode here on FC 25, where we are into deadline day of the summer transfer window here in season number 2. We've got 7 hours remaining. We are potentially going to make another move, but only if we have some players outgoing. We get an offer here for Christian Sadie with 6 hours remaining in the transfer window. He's a player that we've been looking to move on for the entire window, but no one has come in until now. And it's right after we have an injury to Cassini Yangi. We haven't gelled with Christian Sadie yet, so I am willing to let him go, but I'm also reluctant at this point just because we also still only have Elias Sorensen as backup to Thomas Waddingham now. I really don't know what to do with Christian Sadie, but I'm going to ask for more money and just see if we can get a little bit more. I should have asked for more, but 1.9 million is a lot for Christian Sadie, and they're willing to pay that price. So that it could be a very dangerous move. We could go after Mason Malia, maybe try to loan him in, but we can't go after him for a transfer as Stade Rennais just bought him this window for £3 million. I would have gone after Sal Junsu, but he is 71 overall. He was at 70, and he was a free agent, but he has signed for this team. And so the only other scouted option that we have left is Samuel Shashua, who is a free agent, so he would be basically free. We would just have to pay his wages, which isn't a bad deal, and he is decent, so maybe we just let Sadie go. But there's very limited time left in the window, so the deal's going to have to get done almost immediately for us to be able to go in and do our deals. We get another offer for Christian Sadie here, this time from Atlanta United in the MLS. So we're going to ask for a little bit more money, 2.1 million. They say 1.7. We go back in with 2 million, and they're willing to pay 1.9, just like Al Tawun was, so we'll just accept it. Sadie's transfer talks with Al Tawun have already ended. We got 4 hours remaining in the transfer window. We're going to go ahead and advance 1 more hour. The only move left he can make is with Atlanta United, and nothing's happening with that. We get an offer in for Jordan Williams from Coventry. That one we're going to go ahead and reject. It would be, you know, a move within the division, so that wouldn't make much sense. And it looks like Christian Sadie will be leaving to go to the MLS to Atlanta United for 1.9 million pounds. So now we've got to decide who to go after. I would really like to go after Josh Windass. He could play as striker, but he is 71 overall. Can't bring him in just yet. We've pretty much got the only option here of Shashua. We could try to bring Malia in on loan, but he is only 17, and he would be backing up a player that's also only 20 years old. And I honestly wouldn't want to bring him in on loan just so we can make him better for Stade Rennais, or make him better to the point where we would have to pay even more money for him. So we're just going to go ahead and go after Shashua and hope to bring him in on a decent contract. And Samuel Shashua will join the club here in the last couple of hours of deadline day on a free transfer, or free contract essentially. £6,200 a week and a £53,000 signing bonus. And so we've now updated the squad tracker. We've got the sale of Sadie for 1.9 million there, and then we brought in Samuel Shashua down here for £0, of course, from free agency. So he's now into the season 2 tab down here, and Christian Sadie is gone. And Shashua is just on a 1-year contract with the club. Hopefully it goes well. Maybe we'll re-sign him. Maybe we'll just let him go. You never know. £3.5 million in the transfer budget because of the sale of Christian Sadie, up from 2 million now to 3.5 million. And then we've got a wage budget of 20,000, 38,000 if we are able to stretch it out, or if we need to, but I don't think we'll be bringing in £38,000 worth of players. Abdoulaye Kamara is only 20 years old, so he doesn't have to be registered with the squad. Under 21 players don't have to be registered to be able to be eligible for any competition. Same with Matthew Ford and Bradley Clark, as well as Thomas Waddingham, who we just brought in. We've got Colby Bishop listed as ineligible, as well as Cassini Yangi, and then of course Harvey Blair, who is out on loan. So we currently have 23 out of 25 max registrations. We probably should have brought in some more players on loan, but as of right now, we only have the one in Alfie Whiteman. And so we'll simulate through the final couple hours here of transfer deadline day. We can't make any more moves. No one else can come in for any of our players, so that will conclude the summer transfer window here in season number 2. And there were some absolutely massive deals that went down here in this summer window. You can see some of the biggest ones here. It just kind of blows my mind, honestly. Mendes for 117 million, a left back, a left wing back of sorts. That one I don't really understand Arsenal, but he is only 23 years old, excuse me, so he is pretty good, I guess. Van de Ven makes the move within the Premier League from Tottenham to Liverpool. Arsenal got Frimpong as well, so loading up on the wingbacks or on the fullbacks. Lots of big moves, lots of big names and big moves. Kevin De Bruyne finally makes a big move over to Spain. Manchester City to Real Madrid. One of the bigger moves that actually kind of sort of affects our level of play. Not really, but Jonathan Rowe, 22.5 million from Norwich to Sheffield. Southampton did drop some cash on Bakwa for £20 million, and Crystal Palace, who are in the championship with us, bought Gabriel Jesus from Arsenal. The player that was at Manchester City as well as Arsenal in the Premier League, winning Premier League titles, is now in the championship with Crystal Palace. I mean, you just look at some of the names in this Crystal Palace team. Obviously, Gabby Jesus, Ismail Assar, Nketiah, Yoann Wissa. Eze is still at Crystal Palace after this window. Argehi. I don't even know how this team was relegated to the championship from the Premier League last year, but it's going to be insane whenever we come up against them. We're currently sitting in 22nd after a rough 4-game start to the season. We've given up 10 goals. We've scored 6, so we haven't really been terrible, but only 3 points after 4 games sees us sitting in the relegation zone as of now. Need to win a couple, need to pull a couple together to get us out of this spot. We've got Stoke City up first. The Portsmouth lineup is going to be as follows. Schmidt in goal, of course. Boad getting start at left center back. Jordan Williams back in his right back spot after injury. Amechi, Murphy, and Lang through the middle with Waddingham up top. Shashua is going to be on the bench, as well as Jeffrey Schlupp, our 2 new attacking signings. Oh, Dazzle taken out on the edge of the box. We are going to have a free kick in a pretty good area. Only 4 minutes into this game, but no yellow card for the defender. Callum Lang is the best free kick taker we have. This is a pretty ambitious effort from this distance. Honestly, not bad, though. Stoke with an opportunity just after 16 minutes. Still 0-0. Devlin just pushing forward. No one stopping him. And Devlin from outside the box. What a shot. Terry Devlin. 1-0. 22 minutes gone. I thought someone was going to step up. That one defender behind him eventually tried to go for the tackle, but it was too late. And I love the tight net goals add-on from Pfeiffer's Realism mod. It looks so clean in this game. Boat. Oh, no. Okay. Well, Stoke equalize within a few minutes. Devlin. Edge of the box again. Oh, nearly another one for Devlin. Stoke pushing forward, getting a shot away. Schmidt has to make a good save. Corner for Stoke after 37 minutes. They've been the better team overall, I must say, but we've been, decent whenever we had to be. Murphy, get around your defender. Great job. We're going to look inside. Waddingham tries to lay that off to Lang. Lang is on. Lang's going to have to do a lot. Finds Waddingham. Waddingham very smartly just lays it off, but nothing doing from that attack. Farrell is out-muscled here on the wing, tracking back. Wow! The attacker gets to it, but sends it wide of the post. Schmidt doesn't even have to make the save. Ooh, Williams tries to go for the tackle. Mistimes it pretty poorly. They're pushing forward now. We get in the way with Shaughnessy momentarily. Boat battling, and Shaughnessy loses the man. And we are losing the game. 2-1. Williams inside to Amechi. We're going to try to turn this one around. I see Farrell on the edge of the box. Farrell gets the rebound. We scored one. They scored immediately after. They score another one. We score immediately after. Stoke getting forward. Wow, Boat. Boat has been a little suspect today, I must say. I have been worried anytime he's been near the ball, but we're just going to run with it. Thomas Waddingham now with this ball. Just ran out of room. Lang lays this one off to Devlin. Devlin going to find Waddingham. Waddingham hasn't really been able to get many shots off, but he does there. We find a corner. And we'll get a triple change before the corner. Jeffrey Schlupp with his debut here after 75 minutes. Reagan Poole goes into right back, and Kamara comes in midfield for Dazzle. No, Stoke find their way through. Schmid makes a save. Wow, that ball stayed in. I took my hand off the controller for a second. Only a couple minutes remaining. At this rate, it looks like we're going to get a draw. Hopefully. Wow, Schmid, what a save again. Just clear it anywhere up the field. We're just going to try to get it out here to Jeffrey Schlupp, who's got some pace. Cross it in. That's just not where we want it, is it? And the referee will blow the whistle for full time. 93 minutes gone. It ends up being 2-2. I'm not completely upset with that result, but a draw obviously isn't a win. Next up is a big game for us against Sheffield Wednesday here at Hillsborough. They are a team that is close to the relegation zone just like we are, so massive game for both teams at this point of the season. Big note for today's game is that Samuel Shashua is getting his first start for the club. And we're going to find him here. He is speedy. I was not looking for Lang, looking for Murphy there, boys. Shashua is going to find Amaechi. And Amaechi is going to get his first goal for the club. 10 minutes into this game, 1-0 lead for the boys of Portsmouth. Sheffield pushing forward. Shaughnessy, that ball goes right through his legs. We're not stepping in front of the defender. We finally do, and we blocked that one out. Goes out for a corner. Maybe should have done a little bit better, but that's okay. We just need to do good here. Amaechi gets that away. Callum Lang goes sliding in and wins it. And we could have Shashua through here on goal. And we do. 2-0. 22 minutes gone. The new striker, the debutant, gets his first goal for the club as well. What a ball. Is that Shashua in again? Oh, it is, but not a goal this time. Murphy down the wing. Murphy's going to find Shashua. Shashua back to Lang. And Lang skies it. Shashua, what a ball through behind Amaechi. And Amaechi gets around one defender. And that's 3. This connection between Shashua and Amaechi could be really good for us. And through the first half of play, Shashua has a 10.0, a goal and 2 assists in 45 minutes of play on your debut is incredible. Boat to Dazzle. Dazzle, oh, that was not a good pass. 56 minutes gone. That was basically our worst passage of play right there. We've been excellent this game. And Abon Boat sits that man on his ass. Unfortunately, it goes right back to them. But we're there no matter what. Sheffield looking to get forward here after 64 minutes. Cross to the back post. A first-time effort. Ambitious, to say the least. It could be in behind here. Wow, Schmid. Good save to his left-hand side, his near post. We're going to make a few subs here. It looks like they're going to make some as well. We're going to get Kamara on in midfield, as well as Schlupp coming in for Josh Murphy. And Schmid will collect that corner. Schlupp through to Shashua. 2 goals, 2 assists on a debut is incredible. It does not get any better than that. And Sheffield has just been genuinely terrible. Like, their defense has been non-existent. I think they run a 3 at the back formation, so that's probably why. Yeah, looks like they run 3 center backs and then a bunch of right midfielders, left midfielders, and wingers and strikers and everything like that. But only 3 center backs. You're susceptible to games like this where you give up 4 or 5. Oh my goodness. But you're also susceptible to getting goals for your squad. That was incredible. Still 4-1, boys, so don't celebrate too much. Jeffrey Schlupp just tiptoeing his way past the defense. 5-1. This one's over. Oh, Paddy Lane. Not Paddy Lane. Schlupp, that's what I'm trying to say. Gets it to Waddingham, and can we make it 6? Yes, we can. Waddingham just came on for Shashua, and we absolutely thrashed Sheffield Wednesday here at Hillsborough. And that's going to do it for today's game. I thought that this would be a little bit tougher competition, but 6-1 is the final score. 3 points for us. That's already 4 for the video. And that game actually sees us shoot back up the table. We're now currently sitting in 14th, just 1 place behind our bitter rival Southampton. We've actually got the most goals scored and almost the most goals allowed in the league now. We've lost 5-2 and also won 6-1. So we've had both ends of the spectrum and everything in between at this point. And no surprises here, but Crystal Palace currently sitting in first place. This next game here against Sheffield United will be more than likely just a bit more difficult than the last one. Sheffield United have some very talented players in their squad. For Sheffield United, they got Michael Cooper in goal back from injury. They've got several players that have Premier League experience. Vinicius Souza in there is a very talented player, and Jonathan Rowe, we know, is pretty good as well. And they've got good players on the bench. It's going to be a good team. Burrows on the overlap. Doesn't have a pass just yet. We'll find Brooks. Brooks looks inside. Poole getting the start today at center back. We'll just clear it out. We've got rainy conditions here again today on the south coast, which comes as a surprise to probably nobody. Swanson tracking back, trying to get in front of Rowe. We can't. That ball is knocked back to a Sheffield player. And again, we're not able to get it clear. Schmid will make a save, though. Shot right at him. Sheffield getting forward with Brooks over here. He's going to look inside. They're going to find another pass inside and a shot at Schmid again. I also wanted to note that Shashua's number was changed. We moved him to the number 12. What another shot by Sheffield. Draws a save from Schmid yet again. This time they got a corner that they're going to take short. And we're going to deal with it pretty easily. From Devlin, we're going to have to clear that ball away. And not cleared away far enough, I guess. That is 1-0 for Sheffield United after 42 minutes. All right, so halftime, 1-0. We got Waddingham on for Shashua. Maybe Waddingham can be the difference maker for us in this game. Amechi with a good turn. Just trying to get around his defender. Gonna look for a cross. Murphy isn't the tallest, so he's probably never gonna reach that. Lang now out to Amechi again. Waddingham gonna turn, go for the shot, and it is blocked away. Now we could be in a bit of trouble here. Hamer gets it to that left winger. Shot right at Schmid yet again. Ref, what the hell was that? Devlin gets taken out in midfield and no foul called. Brooks is allowed to move forward here. Takes a shot and another save. And just before this corner, we will get some subs on. Schlupp going to come on in midfield for Dazzle, and Amechi is going to come off for the 17-year-old Bradley Clark. What a pass. What a save. Clearing it away yet again. Swanson trying to keep up with that winger. It'll be knocked out for yet another corner. This is at least their 6th or 7th of the game so far. They're going to take this one short. Murphy trying to defend. Pass inside. And a goal for Sheffield United. 75 minutes gone. 2-0. 2 minutes of added time. We're just trying to not let them score another one. They've had so many shots on goal today. We're just going to push the team upfield and just kick it away, Schmid. Just get it out of here. Referee, please blow the whistle as soon as possible. Thank you. Take us out of our misery. It was 17 shots to our 6 in this game. 3.3 expected goals for them. 1.6 for us, so we should have scored, but I'm not surprised that we didn't. And so that leaves us sitting in 16th after 7 games. We're currently on 7 points. A lot of goals scored and a lot of goals allowed for us. We're kind of in the same spot as Hull City at this point in the season. Obviously, they have 1 more point than us. But we've got Swansea City up next, away at Swansea City, so it's going to be another tough game to round off the episode. We'll play this game, and then we will simulate the last game of the episode, which I believe is a home fixture against Millwall in the month of October. It's a big game for us today here at Swansea. We could make a statement by beating a top 10 team in the league currently, or we could falter and potentially go back closer to the relegation zone. We've got a switch up in left mid. Bradley Clark, the 17-year-old, will be getting the start over Josh Murphy, who is just a bit tired in the game Saturday, as well as Thomas Waddingham up top for Shashua. Bradley Clark, the 17-year-old, gonna go ahead and take a shot with him. Figure we might as well go for the worldie, but nothing doing there. Callum Lang putting them under some pressure. Waddingham going for a sliding challenge as well. And it looks like the referee will give us the first booking of the game here. A yellow card for Thomas Waddingham. It is just a yellow card. Dazzle pushing forward. Going to find Ameichi. Don't really have anyone to go to just yet. I'm going to see Bradley Clark towards the back post. Can't find him. But Ogilvy nods it down to Clark. Clark takes a shot. It deflects away. Ogilvy going to be turning 30 soon. Maybe nearing the end of his time here at Portsmouth. He is, probably the starter at the left back position as of right now, but Jacob Farrell is well on his way to earning the rights to that spot. Callum Lang looking for Waddingham. Just not a good pass, was it? Swansea with a shot. What an animation from Schmid. But he catches it, nonetheless. Cooper for Swansea pushing through. Shaughnessy trying to track back, as well as stay in a good spot for the passing lane for the cutback, and he does well enough. Wide by Swansea. Very close to being the first goal of the game, though. Wow. Poole wins that header. Gonna be Dozzle on it. Oh, Clark's gonna get a yellow for that. Lang with an interception. We're gonna get it to Waddingham early. Waddingham is gonna look out here for Amechi, who does well enough to get around the defenders there. Gonna have to cut it back inside. We find Waddingham, and Waddingham gives us the goal just before halftime, and just before the referee blows the whistle. We get our first goal of the game. We take a 1-0 lead heading into the second half. Good play by Swansea here. They're working that right wing, trying to get around Ogilvy, but Ogilvy and Poole have been a pretty solid connection and pairing so far on that right side today. Let's see if they can keep it up. They're going to try to get a shot away. It'll be deflected away momentarily. Shaughnessy gets caught in possession, and their striker basically kicks Schmid in the face, but he will maintain possession of the ball. Ooh, Ogilvy gets caught out by the great passing of Swansea. Their striker, though, has nowhere really to go except for backwards, but it's going to work out for them momentarily. Ogilvy's not going to get to that. A good shot, and luckily it is wide. Devlin in midfield. That is a great ball to Clark, but Clark cannot give us a better ball to Waddingham. Clark, I understand that he's 17, but from what I've seen of him playing so far this season, he hasn't been necessarily great. Swansea, counterattack. Striker, great move to get inside Shaughnessy. That player nearly took out Jordan Williams. Could have easily been a foul the other way for dangerous foul play, but the counterattack breaks down. Clark inside to Waddingham early. Waddingham just going to move forward. Defender kind of stepped away, but we shot it right at the keeper anyways. That is a fantastic ball through. Shaughnessy definitely doesn't have the legs to get there, but Schmid will come out and will save it yet again. Gonna get a 4-man sub on here to end off this game. 80 minutes gone now. We got both sets of fullbacks and both wingers coming off, and some new players coming on for them. Hopefully Jeffrey Schlupp, who's coming on in that left wing spot, can get us a second. Or Paddy Lane, to be fair. Don't really care who it is, as long as it's one of them. Swansea have another corner here after 85 minutes. It's a good ball in. It's a good header, but it does go wide. Jeffrey Schlupp down this left wing. Gonna cut it inside. We will find Waddingham. Waddingham on his weak foot, though. We're not in any rush. We can kind of just play it around, which is what we will do. Farrell inside, and it will be out for a corner. Callum Lang swinging it in. Thought we were going to get a free header there. We need Lane to get to this ball before the defender, and he does. And he'll just continue his run as well. Look back inside. Waddingham kind of runs out of room and will eventually be dispossessed, but only a few seconds left in regulation. Will we hold up enough for the ref to blow the whistle? It does not look like we will, and they are threatening. Pass inside, shot, goes over the bar. And that is how the game will end. We get a 1-0 win and 3 massive points over Swansea. And it was certainly against the run of play. They had 12 shots to our 4, and we only had 0.8 expected goals. And that win doesn't exactly move us anywhere in the table. We're still in 16th, but obviously we're in a much better spot with 10 points instead of 7. 7 would have left us near the relegation zone, so it's good that we won. And we're only 4 points off of Southampton, who are in 6th place right now, so we could technically very easily be a playoff team come the end of the season. I obviously don't think that that's the level that we're currently at. I would say we're at best mid-table. I could see a 10th place finish in our future at some point, but probably not this season. I think we're really going to struggle again this year. There's just so many good teams. We're here against Millwall. They're in the relegation zone currently. 3 points here would be massive, boys. And we get 0. Langstaff gets a yellow card in the first minute and then follows it up in the 29th with a goal. And that is all that happens in the entire game, basically, besides a few subs here and there. But that is a massive result for us and a massive result for Millwall as well. And obviously, it's just massively disappointing for us. That's a game that we should at least be getting some points from. But unfortunately, none for us. We're going to show you the squad stats here. I'll just quickly scroll through them. Obviously, best player so far this season has been Callum Lang, 3 goals, 5 assists. Josh Murphy has unfortunately kind of dropped off from the form that he finished with at the end of last season. But hopefully he'll pick it up very soon. We've got some other players that have come in that have made a pretty good impact. Waddingham, Shashua, Jeffrey Slupp, all 3 have made solid impacts so far this season. Even Amaichi's done pretty well. So we've got a lot of players that are at least helping us out as of right now. We've got the spin tracker updated through the last game against Millwall, and we are currently sitting at a profit of £12 million already for this season. Obviously, the TV deal and season tickets helps us out quite a bit there, but we're still sitting in a good spot. We've still got a little over $3.5 million in the transfer budget and £20,000 remaining that we can potentially use in the January transfer window, which should be coming up here fairly soon. So be sure to leave your comments about the players you want me to bring in, whether it's midfielders, strikers, wingers. Honestly, we can improve in a lot of areas in this team. So let me know your comments in the comment section down below. And I just wanted to take a look at Crystal Palace's team so far because they're sitting in first place, but it doesn't look like any of their players are necessarily having a fantastic season. I mean, Ismail Assar has played 1 game. I don't know if he's injured. Maybe he is. Eze's only played 5 and only has 2 assists, no goals. Wissa has a goal and an assist in only 3 games. Gabriel Jesus has played 9 and only has 2 goals, 1 assist. I mean, we're talking about a team full of Premier League level players in the championship, and they're playing well. They're in first place, but what is going on with all of their players? And I also wanted to take a look at the Premier League teams that were in the championship last season. Burnley in 11th, so they're actually not having a bad season. 3 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. But then Sunderland and Leeds United down there in 19th and 20th, still on 0 points after 7 games. Leeds have given up 21 goals. They're averaging 3 goals given up per game. That is just insane. But that's going to do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like the video, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like I said, leave your comments down below about transfers, anything else you want to let me know about. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.